and I am a fashion, lifestyle, and art director based out of Montreal, and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to be decorating for the holidays. Guys, I have been procrastinating. I don't know why this year. I've just been taking my sweet time to decorate. By the time that you see this video, it will be well into December, but for me, it's already 2 weeks into December and I've yet to put a single ornament up on my tree. Mind you, I ordered a new Christmas tree this year, which I'm very excited about and I absolutely love. I'll insert clips of me receiving that Christmas tree and putting it up now. The sun is setting, I set up the tree, I put on the lights, and guys, I'm so in love. It's so beautiful. I feel like it looks even better now that the branches are all fluffed out. I like that it's like a mix of like those like traditional like wire brush style branches that are blended in with like a more realistic branch, because I feel like it helps cover that stem and make it like feel more full and realistic. But by the time you're seeing this video, it's been a really long time since I got in that tree. All this to say, we're finally decorating. I'm so excited about it. I've been collecting ornaments that I want to put on this tree. I have a theme for the house, so I know what the vibes are. I just have yet to execute on the vibes, but I figure let's have some fun, let's get cozy. Despite the delay, I'm very excited to decorate, so let me just walk you guys through my process, show you guys the ornaments I picked up. I got a lot of my ornaments from Canadian Tire. Most of these are from there. I also picked up a few things from Michael's. What I'm trying to do is use the things that I already have and then incorporating a couple of new elements just to like freshen it up. I will say though, this year I got a few more ornaments because I feel like the tree that I have is just like so much larger than the ones that I've had, the one that I had in the past. And so I feel like it needs more ornaments to just fill that up. I picked up other elements aside from the ornaments as well. So the color scheme that we're going for is like reds and browns, because I already had these brown shimmery paillette ornaments that I've had for a few years. But this year I really wanted to lean into brown and like more of a neutral tree, but with like a little bit of a pop of a red, because I felt like it would just like bring like, I find that like the brown on its own would just be a little bit too muted. I wanted a color that would just like feel festive, that could pair well with the brown, and so I felt like this red would be perfect. I purchased these last year because last year I did a mostly tinsel and red ornament tree, but I find that this brown, this chocolate brown and the red, they just pair so beautifully together. So that's what we're going to be doing for this year's Christmas tree. I got a few other things as well that I've had over the years, like these beautiful stars that are going to be perfect with this tree. And oh my goodness, the thing I am the most excited about are these beautiful, I don't even know like how to describe this pattern. Base of the ornament is mercury glass, and so it brings like this beautiful shimmer, and then on top of it there's like this plaid that ties in that chocolate, and it has like a little bit of a lighter tone, which is where we're going to be able to incorporate those stars and other elements that I have that I think are going to make this tree really come together and look alive for the holidays. So I'm so excited to get decorating. I can't wait to show you guys my process. I'm also going to be decorating my kitchen. I have a little coffee nook that I got a chance to set up with Tim Hortons and Keurig. So I'm really excited about that collaboration that recently came out. So I made my coffee nook already. So over the last week, my garland did fall out. So I picked up some more command hooks that I'm going to be securing back into that nook, and I'm going to hopefully have a garland that stays through the entire winter season, because it really made that coffee nook. I'll show you guys how I set it up regardless. I also wanted to show you guys what I'm planning to do for my holiday tablescape, so stick around, it's gonna be a fun one. As you can see, my coffee nook is already set up thanks to Keurig. This video is not sponsored by Keurig, but I genuinely love their products, and so I was very excited to be able to do a sponsored post with them over on Instagram. So if you guys want to see how I set it up with them, you can check out that post. I'll link it below. But I already have my coffee machine in place. This was basically a nice little upgrade to the previous Keurig that I had, which was a white coffee machine. But I love this one because it's red, and I just feel like it just adds to like the holiday feel that I was going for. And like I said, the theme for the holidays for me is going to be those browns and those reds. So when I received this machine in this color, I was so excited because it just perfectly encapsulated what I was going for the holidays. I did a few things to spruce up this nook. I added a tray to ground a few elements so that it could feel a little bit more like a coffee station. So on that tray, I placed a sugar dish that I thrifted, as well as my coffee syrups, a little tea canister that my friend brought me back from London when she was there, which I thought was just so cute and like added a little bit of charm to the nook. I also added a picture frame. Since my tray was made out of wood, I felt like I needed to add another wood element just to create a cohesiveness. And of course, I also included some glassware, some seasonal glassware, just to complete that holiday feel. And lastly, a very important element, this garland. So I've been using this garland for quite a while, but I've never used this in this corner of my home. In order to just make it a little bit new and fresh, I added some bells and some ribbon, which I'm going to be adding into the tree as well. And you'll notice that I added it into the garland in front of my kitchen island as well, in order to add like some cohesiveness throughout the home. So those are like small little touches that you can do in order to make sure that your decor feels consistent. So with that being said, let's add this garland back up into its rightful place. Unfortunately, the hooks that I used previously for this garland didn't hold this up, so I'm gonna give it a second try. These are the hooks I ended up getting. You use these to string up some lights, so I feel like if I put enough, it's gonna be strong enough to be able to hold up my garland. Also, I used the outdoors ones. I can't tell you how satisfied I am with this tree. It is 6.5 feet tall, and I think it's the perfect height for this room because I believe the ceilings are about 8 feet. So it feels comfortable, but what I love about this tree is that the base of it is very wide as well. So with that being said, let's get into decorating. These ornaments are gonna make up the majority of the tree. I got a 48 pack, and I also have a 24 pack of like larger ornaments. I love the mix of textures that there is in this box. This together with this box of ornaments, which I didn't get that many of, but I think that they're really going to stand out. And along with the other elements, I think it's gonna make for a really beautiful tree. I can't tell you how excited I am for all of this to come together. So I'm gonna stop yapping and I'm just gonna get into it because this is the stuff that you wanna actually see. You don't wanna hear me talk. So let's get into decorating this tree. I can't tell you how happy I am with how this tree turned out. The colors together are exactly what I pictured. The brown with the warmth of the red. It just is giving such a festive vibe in this place. Let's move on to the kitchen. I wanted to include a holiday tablescape. I'm gonna be keeping this one rather simple, nothing too crazy or over the top, but I did have these beautiful chargers that have this like organic border and all kinds of like texture on it. And I thought that it would be a really good base for this tablescape, considering the copper tones really go well with some of the tones in the tree. I'm gonna be pairing these with a scallop dish. I don't know if it's gonna be too much, but I have a feeling that it won't be. But if they are, I'll simply swap them out for a simple dish. I don't think that should be too much of an issue, but I feel like they're gonna look nice together. I don't know. What do you think? Like, I just think that they go together. In my mind, it works. To complete this tablescape, I also have these candle holders, which I thrifted a long time ago. I think that they're gonna be a really good fit for this table, so I'm gonna be throwing these in the center. I also have these shorter candle holders, and I'm gonna be creating a centerpiece of candles. Since this table is really small, I don't want anything that's gonna be too large, since I want people to be able to engage in conversation when they're seated at this table. I feel like the candle holders will be a very nice touch for the centerpiece, especially once you throw in the candles and they're lit. It's gonna set a beautiful atmosphere. And just to add a little pizzazz to the candle holders, I'm gonna be adding some bows. I think that this is gonna be a nice way to continue to tie in the themes in the tree, as well as throughout the apartment, but on this table. Stuck around till the very end of this video, I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate the love and the support. I really hope that this inspired you to have a wonderful holiday season and to decorate in your own way. This is a budding channel, and I'm still getting used to putting myself back out there and to just speak about my interests online. And so I truly appreciate the time that you dedicated to spending with me. I hope this inspired you. I hope that it gave you a little bit of like holiday cheer, and I hope that you'll tune in the very next video. So thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful holiday season. I wish you all the best. Have a wonderful end of your year, and I will see you all in the very next video. Bye.